Get to your top stories this morning. Today, for some of you, you will head to the polls to decide who will be on the ballot for 2 open state Senate seats.
So this is a special primary, and whoever ends up winning come Election Day in November could have big implications moving forward. Our Barrett Leone joined us breaking down how this could affect the balance of power in the Minnesota Senate and who some people could be seeing on the ballot today. Barrett, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, from unexpected deaths to convictions, it's been a challenging year at the Capitol. And today, voters will choose which state Senate candidates they'll see on the ballot come November for the special election. But with 2 seats open, there could be a shift in power depending on the results. The Senate District 47 seat is open after Nicole Mitchell resigned following her burglary conviction. This district represents the Woodbury area. The 2 DFL candidates are Ethan Cha and Amanda Hemmingson Yeager. Both are currently Minnesota House representatives. The winner will face Republican candidate Dwight Dorow, who is running unopposed. The other opening is Senate District 29 after the unexpected death of Senator Bruce Anderson. District 29 represents Wright County. The 3 Republicans in the race are Rachel Davis, Michael Holmstrom Jr., and Bradley Kurtz. The winner of the primary will face DFL candidate Louis McNutt. These races will be ones to watch because this is what the balance of power looks like right now. Democrats have a 1-seat advantage in the Senate, so depending on who wins in November, that could change. And there's also another open seat in the House, and that's the seat left empty after former House Speaker Melissa Hortman's death. A primary was already held in that race, and the special election will be next month. As for today's vote, polls open at 7.
Okay, and just in those state Senate districts where people can head out and vote today. All right, Barrett, thank you.
And for the results of today's special primaries, you can visit WCCO.com/results.
A Minnesota state senator made his first public appearance since being shot 9 times in a political attack. This was back in June. State Senator John Hoffman spoke at the Democratic National Committee's summer meeting on Monday.
He's only spoken out a few times virtually since he and his wife were shot in their home by an accused assassin. He's calling on his fellow Democrats to govern with humility and humanity. Hoffman also urged all Americans to lower the temperature in our political discourse.
We must call Americans to action in ways that don't incite intimidation and political violence, right? Having our own homes violated by pure evil cannot be the new normal, right? Amen? I believe all Americans and Minnesotans want to talk to each other again without being demeaned and without the threat of violence.
There was also a touching tribute to former House Speaker Melissa Hortman. She and her husband, Mark, were killed the same night Hoffman was shot. He said it's their job to uphold the Hortman legacy by living out the values they held dear.
We are now getting a new look at what happened during a chase and crash. This is in the North Metro over the weekend.
We have light traffic going into oncoming, back over, and crashing.
Officials say it was a 17-year-old behind the wheel of this stolen car here. Now, he lost control and smashed into a business in Vadnais Heights, then climbed out of the passenger side door and started to run away. A Ramsey County deputy caught up with him and arrested him. This chase started after officials say the teenager stole about $70 worth of items from Walmart.
New this morning, a new push to find the person responsible in a hit and run that left a child with critical injuries. This happened in Eden Prairie, and now we understand the Minnesota State Patrol is taking over the investigation. Last Thursday, police say a woman and 2 children injured while crossing the street on Mitchell Road at Chestnut Drive. 1 child has critical injuries, and now a reward is being offered for information that leads to the arrest of the person or people responsible.
A new public safety initiative is taking flight in Minnetonka. City's police department is launching Minnesota's first Drones as First Responders program.
So the department has a total of 6 drones housed in 4 weatherproof docks across the city. They're the first agency in the state to use drones as first responders. So here's how this works. Once dispatched, the drones can reach a call within 2 minutes and then stream the video straight back to headquarters. Officers tell us they'll deploy the drones on a case-by-case basis, but right now they will only be used during peak call times. Those behind the move say the drones provide critical situational awareness.
The success of this program depends on trust. This is not about surveillance. These drones are tools for safety and emergency response only.
They're not going in blindly to a police call. They're able to slow down, get the most information they can before they enter into that scene and try and resolve it. So it's going to be a game changer for our agency. It's really going to allow us that peace that we've never had before.
So you heard the chief there say that the department says this is not about surveillance, but rather improving safety. And to ensure accountability, the department has created a flight dashboard for each flight, and the reason for the launch will then be detailed online.
President Trump says he's fired Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook from the Fed's Board of Governors.
And on social media, the president accused Cook of committing mortgage fraud, even though she's never been charged with it. Now, Cook was appointed by former President Joe Biden and confirmed in 2022 as a Fed governor. That's a critical position overseeing the nation's monetary policy. In a statement to Politico, her attorney fired back, calling the president's actions illegal and vowed to challenge it. This move comes as President Trump has been publicly pushing the Federal Reserve to cut interest rates, and many worry that this could test the central bank's independence.